Hello and welcome back. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to killing all this mold that you see all up here. I'm going to point to it, and now I'm going to slowly turn the light on, and I hope that the camera can see it here. And as you can see, it is all over the ceiling, especially in the perimeters of the room. And it's funny. It's the mold, for some reason. I know that it's hard for the camera to see, but for some reason the mold didn't grow like 2 centimeters in the corner away from the crown molding. It almost looks like it's a perfectly taped off line where the mold starts and stops. And the only thing that I can assume that to be is when the crown molding was caulked, the caulk and the trim paint, for some reason, it doesn't allow the mold to grow on it. So this mold right here was growing on a flat seedling paint here. And what we're going to be using is this product right here. It's made by Zinsser, and it's a mold killing primer. So it kills the existing mold, mildew, and odor causing bacteria. So I've never used this before, so we're just gonna give this a shot here. So I have my paint in here, and as you can see, it's white. So I'm gonna start by cutting in here. So I'm just going to load up like that there. Now it says on the can that it dries to touch in a half hour, and you can recoat it in an hour there. It's a brilliant white, which is good for the ceiling. And as I'm putting it on, I can see that it's definitely killing the mold, or it's turning it white. So I'm just going to continue here. And again, I'm cutting in here with a 3-inch brush here. Okay, so that's allowing me to actually put more paint up on the ceiling here, which is what you want, because you want this paint to kill the mold. And always try to come back into what you did there. So the corner, put it like that, turn it like that, come into it, and cut across. And come down. So it's actually turning a color. It's turning white right before my eyes here. So it's not taking that long for this stuff to work. And again, I've never used this before, so this is my first time doing this. I thought that this ceiling would be a great job to test out this new mold killing primer made by Zinsser. And we'll cut around here now, and this is the biggest spot right here, so. And with the brush here, I'm just going to hit this so you can kind of see how fast it changes from black to white. Hit that area there. Just come over here. Okay, so I'm returning here to where I started, and the paint is still wet. So come over here. Okay, now with this thing, this vent, it doesn't come off. I would normally just pop that off, but it's screwed in, so I'm just gonna cut around it here. You want to make sure to cover every square inch here, because you want the paint to kill the mold. Okay, so it's all cut in here, and now I'm just gonna put this down over here, and we're gonna roll this out here now. So I have my roller set up like that there, and I have let it sit in here so it's really loaded up there, and we're just gonna slowly transfer this. Now there's a lot of paint that's on my roller here, so that's why I'm kind of just working this around to spread it out. Okay, so now that I've spread it out, now I'll work the corners. I'll work it as far as I can, or as close as I can to the crown without hitting it. And work this in here. And now smooth this out here. Load back up down here. And again, I'm going to try to roll as close as I to the vent. Come over here. I'm just lightly rolling it off here. So I'm going to load back over here. I'm going to come over here. Now I would normally roll this with a pole standing on the ground, but I want the camera to see, so I'm trying to give the camera that viewpoint. So I'm going to reload up here again. Come over here, and this was the worst area here, so I'm just slowly transferring this paint to the wall here. Turn it around. Again, coming close as I can there, and close as I can there. And I'll load up one last time here and take care of this section here. There's some right there. Again, come as close as you can with the roller to the crown as to leave a heavier texture than when you cut in with the brush. Okay, make sure to get as tight in there as possible, and right there. Okay, so as you can see here, the primer is starting to turn it white. So we'll give this a hour to dry out, and we'll be back to take a look at it. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is a 2-second time lapse of the paint drying. So we'll see you on the next one.